Everyone's talking about DaBaby and his viral Instagram story where he purchased $4 worth of candy from 2 kids. The kids said each pack cost $2 in a 34-count box, but they decided to ask DaBaby for $200 for the box.
Going for the box. 200.
Yeah, 200. I mean,
What
like
you
400
charge
every
for?
day.
What you charge for?
$2. I mean, like 400 every
$2,
day.
so add this up. How that's 200?
Donation.
How much you want for your box? He's
That's true, bro. I'm doing it. Where to?
You made 400 off that?
Yeah, I'm
and you sell them for $2.
Yeah, and I got for
So let's count it. Let's count it.
It's 34 times.
Exactly. What's 34 times 2, my boy? Ain't 200.
That's 2.
It ain't, It ain't 2 nothing. It ain't even $100.
Oh, yeah, that's $100, bro.
$68.
Now, the video would immediately spark a debate, with many thinking DaBaby was wrong for what he did, while others agreed with his actions. Well, DaBaby responded to his own IG story in an interview with Complex. Let's take a look.
You think there's an important lesson there, like when you try to be greedy, you'll block your blessings?
Absolutely, that's exactly what happened. Anytime I buy something from somebody hustling like that, like I buy the whole thing, especially when it's kids, so I give them the opportunity to just make it make sense why you want $200 for this.
You tell me, man, I usually charge somebody this for the whole box. I'm just gonna charge you $2 all the way down, and I'd have looked at them, gave them $1,000.
But I respect they hustle. I ain't cuss them out and this and that. I gave them knowledge and bought one piece of candy from each of them and closed the door.
Today we have our company hype analyst, Pierre, on the show, and a very special guest, comedian T. Ray Sanders. And you know we have to ask the question, do we agree with DaBaby's decision? Pierre, I'm gonna start with you.
I can see it's a slow news day, but we'll roll with it. Yeah, I agree with him. You know, those kids trying to do a flim flam because he had money, trying to take advantage of him because they thought, you know, the money he has. And I think that he taught him a valuable lesson. You know, like the guy said, being greedy don't get you nowhere. You know, it may look good in the beginning, but trust me, on a long journey, being greedy ain't good. So them kids learned the lesson. They sold some candy. They might not have sold them for what they wanted to sell them for the whole box, but you know what I'm saying? The treatment was fugazi as far as I'm concerned. So you sold a piece per box. Good kids.
T-Ray, I'm gonna come to you. What were your thoughts? Do you agree with DaBaby's decision?
Of course I agree with him, because he didn't have, first of all, it's his money. Second of all, they still made money. They still made a profit. Each one made a profit. And he could have just gave money to one of them.
Right.
So they won. The kids won. Even if he gave it to one of them, what was it, $2?
Yep,
It was $2 a piece, right? But
yep.
if he even gave one of them, which was $2, the other one might have gave the other one $1. So either way around, they won.
Absolutely. Now, Pierre, I know you mentioned this is slow in the news, but crazy enough, this is actually pretty big, and a lot of people have been responding to it. And I want to read some of the responses because you have people on both sides. Someone who agrees says, the man did nothing wrong. Kids tried to lie and could have walked away with a bag, and if they were honest and upfront, they could have got what they asked for trying to finesse the man. Then you have people on the other side of the poll that says, teach them a lesson, then give them the money because you know they need it more than you. Another user said, put your ego in your pocket. Give them the money or don't, but put the cameras down. Lastly, another user says, so he'll throw hundreds in the club, but won't give 200 to some kids hustling. Now, like I said, a lot of people have been talking about this conversation, and it seems that it's because he's wealthy that they feel he should give more. So I think the next question is, you know, should wealthy people be obligated to give more? And T-Ray, I'm going to actually start with you on now.
I got a whole nother round I want to go with that.
Okay.
Like the water boys here in Atlanta. It's water boys here in Atlanta. So look, when I buy water from the water boys, if they see me pull out, and I'm not wealthy, right. So they see me pull out a wad and I give them $1, say, oh man, come on, homeboy, you could have gave me more. So it's not just with the wealthy people, it's just if they see more, they want more. Right. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
And even if they are wealthy, they work to get that wealth.
I completely understand that, yeah. Now, Pierre, I'm gonna come to you. I saw your faces when those comments. What are your responses to those comments?
Well, the strip thing is ridiculous to say. You know, women up there stripping, they're not trying to, we know what it is. Mm-hmm. You're dancing and I'm paying you what I want to pay you for that. They're not asking for a certain amount.
Right.
So take the stripping thing away. That doesn't make no sense. You can spend money stripping all night, but you can't get the kids some money.
And it's
totally different thing. So the kids were trying to do something fugazi. So that's it. Yeah, wealthy people don't have to, they get to spend their money the way they want to. They made their money the way they wanted to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who are we to tell somebody how to spend their money? As we, people out there, if I told you you shouldn't buy them shoes or you shouldn't buy that shirt, you'd be like, what the hell you doing? It's my money. I can do what I want to. But as soon as you make money, people think they own you or they have a right to what you do with your money. Right. It's your money. If you didn't want to spend no money, that'd been fine. And having the camera there with the kids, he opened the door first. He didn't know what the situation was going to be. He was just showing a good blessing moment. I'm going to support these kids. I'm going to support these kids.
Yeah.
I'm not knowing what they're about to do to me once I open this door.
Right.
And then they acted foolish, and that's what happens. So all this, put the camera down. No, keep the camera up, show this kind of BS. So next time the next young kid sees somebody trying to do something, you won't try to be fugazi like that. Right.
I think I make a great point. I completely agree. I think it's definitely a lesson that needs to be taught. And like you said, sometimes when you try to be greedy, you miss out on your blessings. And life isn't going to be like, oh, hey, I'm going to teach you a lesson, but still give you what you asked for. That's not how life works. So I feel like DaBaby was giving them a real life lesson. Life is not just, cupcakes and candies. Did you have more on that?
Nah, no more. I mean, that's just the foundation of everything.
Right.
The foundation of everything. Everybody, it's your money. Your money, here's the money, everybody's money.
Absolutely.
You do what you want to do with your money, no matter how rich you are or how poor you are.
Well,
it's your money.
Right. With your money, you shouldn't have bought that shirt. But it's all right, though. It was your money, so you're right about that.
There you go, Nathaniel. There goes Nathaniel. I know his middle name, Nathaniel.
Y'all the trip. I knew having y'all too was gonna be some crazy.
I know it's coming.
Now I appreciate y'all chiming in because, like I said, this is a big conversation right now in our community. Now, before I let you head out, I do want to know, T. Ray, that I appreciate you being on today. What do you have going up, and how can we keep in touch with everything?
My Instagram is @comedian T. Ray Sanders, COMEDIAN. I had to spell comedian because a lot of people get it wrong.
Come on now.
Comedian T. Ray Sanders, my Instagram. Same thing for Facebook. Same thing for my fan page. Also, I'm on the road this weekend, and hope I pronounced this right. Picayune, Mississippi. Is it Picayune or Picayune?
That sounds like picking something. You're picking.
Then I fly from Picayune to Eden, North Carolina. Eden, North Carolina to Fayetteville, North Carolina. Everything is on my.
Funny man. One of my favorite comedians on some real stuff. One of my favorite. No, seriously, you're one of my favorite comedians. We work together. No, we work together a lot. Very funny there. Yeah. So go see him in Picayune and Pacayune and Picayune. If they got 200 people, if they got 200 people in the city, he gonna be there.
Oh, and I got to shout out to Kappas. Hey, yo, shout out to the Nukes, Cap Alpha Psi. That's right.
Come on now, go ahead. I appreciate y'all giving y'all input. You heard from us, now we want to hear from you in the comments below. Do you agree with DaBaby's decision? For Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson.
Don't forget, put it in the comments.
Protect Black culture.